Villagers, thank you for all love and support. I appreciate you all. I am so much grateful for your concern. In the last video that I posted, even though I am sorry that wasn't the video, during the recording process something happened, but I am fine. Thank you so much. Mali, Niger and Burkina Faso left the Ecowas bloc. And since then, we've seen that Ecowas is doing everything possible to bring back Mali, Niger and Burkina Faso into the bloc. Even though our all-in-alls, our saviors, our protectors declare that they are not going to come back into the bloc. But according to Ecowas, during the Sahel Governance Forum, they declared that they are still doing everything possible to bring back Mali, Niger and Burkina Faso into the bloc. But even though they are gone, they are still seeing them to be part. And they've also reached some agreement on certain aspects. Like for them to continue to be using the bank that is located in Lomé, and for them to also have free trade area whereby we the citizens can still be moving among ourselves until there is a final agreement. Till then, this is what will still continue to happen. And with all these things, they still see that their brothers are part of them. The left that Ecowas is not doing everything in their power to serve the people, which is against what they believe. He also went ahead to say that Ecowas should not limit itself to only elections. According to Umar, election is just a section of governance.
Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. Even with their departure, Ecowas continues to consider the three countries as part of the community. And there is strong evidence that the three countries share a similar sense of belonging to the West African community. This is why Ecowas and the three countries have agreed that despite the withdrawal from Ecowas, and until a new agreement is reached, the people of West Africa will continue to enjoy the gains of regional integration. In addition, the two sides have agreed to work on conditions that will facilitate collaboration in the area of counterterrorism. The three countries have also indicated their intention to remain as members of some of the Ecowas agencies, such as GIABA in Dakar and the Ecowas Bank for Investment and Development based in Lomé. Excellencies, what all this shows is that some misgivings might surround the institutional frameworks, but nobody in either Ecowas or in the three countries questions the imperative of working together for the benefit of the people of West Africa. It is in this context that we look forward to the outcome of this forum, which I am confident will include innovative strategies to enhance social cohesion and citizen-state relations, as well as the advancement of governance through stronger democratic institutions that will promote accountability, discipline, and results. Yes, accountability, discipline, and results are values that we cannot overstress. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, let me conclude by sharing my personal thoughts about the relationship between governance and development. You see, for many people, governance is all about elections. Elections are important. But reducing governance to elections is a very dim view of governance. Governance, excellencies, Governance excellencies is about accountability. It is about discipline. It is about results. Therefore, unless accountability governs citizens and government relationships, unless discipline permeates our social fabrics, and unless results drive our public engagement, in other words, unless we fix governance, Africa will continue to sit on gold mines and gas and oil wells. But African people will continue to wallow in poverty. Thank you for your attention.
It is with great honor that I welcome our international guests to the Gambia for the inaugural edition of the Sahel Governance Forum. In particular, I extend our special welcome to all the participants present. We value your attendance as it affirms your commitment to the urgency of the numerous tasks before us in the Sahel. I assure you that hosting this important forum here demonstrates the Gambia's enduring commitment to democratic governance, peace, security, and stability in the region and on the African continent as a whole. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the Sahel is a region of immense promise. It is vastly rich in human and natural resources, favorably blessed with a unique cultural heritage, and endowed with a huge strategic potential to spur economic boom. These endowments make the region a formidable gateway to Africa's sustainable development and energy transition. Yet, over the years, its true value and potential have been overshadowed by challenges that hampered the attainment of the much-needed peace, social cohesion, and pace of development it deserves. Notwithstanding these observations, we are here today not to lament our challenges and inadequacies, but to confront them with courage, clarity, and collective resolve. Our task is to devise homegrown solutions, act on the lessons learned from the past, and move forward through peaceful and people-centered approaches for sustained development and prosperity. The theme for this forum, the future of governance, rebuilding social cohesion and public trust, could not be more timely. Across the Sahel, the slow pace of return to democratic rule and the withdrawal of some Sahel states from Ecowas continue to compound the persistent and emerging challenges that confront us individually and collectively. This forum offers us a unique opportunity, therefore, to listen, dialogue, learn from one another, draw lessons from the past initiatives, and co-create governance solutions that are nationally owned, inclusive, resilient, and people-oriented. As Sahelians, Africans, and partners, our search for solutions will center on national ownership, sustainability, and taking coherent actions to tackle the challenges we face in the region. Addressing such challenges required increased solidarity, devise partnerships, and thoroughly distill interventions, develop true appropriate peace and development lenses. In the Gambia, we have taken bold steps to build forward better. In 2023, we launched the Green Recovery Focus National Development Plan 2023-2027, known as YIRWA. This plan articulates a bold vision for a resilient, inclusive, and sustainable Gambia. These pillars are not only policy priorities, but also meant to provide a roadmap for transformative change. At the heart of this vision lies a deep commitment to governance and peace building, recognizing that without trust, justice, and inclusive, real development outcomes could be eroded or unsustainable. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, our commitment to governance reform is further demonstrated by our response to the findings of the Truth, Reconciliation and Reparation Commission (TRRC) we established in 2018. In a historic move, out of the 265 recommendations in the TRRC white paper, my government accepted 263 out of the 265. And we have since embarked on their gradual implementation. These actions reflect our resolve to confront the past with honesty and build a future grounded in justice, accountability, and reconciliation. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I submit that we make this forum much more than a conversation platform. Let it be a catalyst for change, so that we leave this conference center with a renewed sense of purpose and a shared commitment to building a continent where governance works for all, where trust is restored, and where every citizen feels seen, heard, and valued. If all leaders and citizens alike commit to patriotism and good neighborliness, an amicable synergy of efforts and collaboration will unfold to uplift our economies and stabilize both the Sahel and the African continent. I thank the United Nations Development Programme Office of the UN Special Coordinator for Development in the Sahel, the Goodluck Ebele Jonathan Foundation, and the International IDEA for partnering and collaborating with us to co-host this forum. Be assured that the Gambia stands ready to work with all stakeholders and partners to implement the resolutions of this gathering and to champion a new era of governance, peace, and development in the Sahel. A well-coordinated, collaborative approach to implement shared commitments and resolutions is a viable option to ensure justice, inclusive, and sustainable solutions for today's realities, especially for positively impacting the dynamic and creative youth and women of the region and the continent at large. We must always remember that peace in the Sahel can influence peace and stability in Africa and beyond. Hence the urgency to continue dialoguing and working together to transform our challenges into meaningful outcomes. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, hoping that the deliberation during these 2 days will contribute significantly towards rebuilding a sustaining social cohesion and public trust in the Sahel. I now have the singular honor to declare the Sahel Governance Forum officially open. May God bless all of us.
This is what the youth have been calling for, that there should be a reform in everything that we do in our governance system. Ecowas is calling for this because they know that now this is what we the youth are yearning for. And even though they don't want to accept the truth that Mali, Niger and Burkina Faso moving out of the bloc has really changed a lot in these 3 respective countries, but they know that these people are doing excellent than them, and it's because they have limited everything of theirs to elections. And the moment we give them the power, the next thing that they are thinking about is the next election, what they are going to do to win the next election, and not what they will do to bring a change in their respective countries. And we know it's because of the system that they have limited themselves to. And we know this system is something that was imposed on us, and it is not benefiting the people in Africa, but rather those who created the system that are benefiting from the system. And we have to change our approach to things if truly we want to see a change in Africa. We cannot continue to be doing the same thing expecting different results. Mali, Niger and Burkina Faso moving out of the bloc has really opened our eyes. We have now seen the difference between the 2 governments. And look at the way even the youth are coming out to support in the nation building. Just 3 nations kicking France out of their countries. They are now in bankruptcy. What if all of us collectively as a continent decide to kick all these foreign people away? This is something that actually Africans will need to focus on. Change in governance system. This is the only thing that will give the African the freedom we are actually looking for. Elections hasn't done anything for us. We have been voting here and there, but we haven't seen a change because the system that was given to us is not meant to give us the power and the development that we are looking for. It is high time all of us come together as one people to decide the kind of system that we want. We are the only ones that can set ourselves free. United we stand, divided we fall, and united we keep standing forever and ever. The greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's decolonize ourselves from mental slavery. Let's keep sharing to educate our brothers and sisters. Together we make Africa great for ourselves and the next generations that are going to come. So that's the latest around the world, in Africa and in Ecowas.